Don't try hard, just stay consistent, guys. This has been my philosophy for life, and it's actually turned out to be quite good. Why is this good? Because most people that try hard, they burn out, all right? Whether it's getting girls, getting better at lifting, or studying, they all burn out because they try too hard in a short amount of time. What we have to understand first here is the gap of exponential growth, both ways, right? We have an upward trend, we have a downward trend. In between, where we see exponential gains and exponential losses in either curve, we have a gap of mild increases percentage wise in improvement or disimprovement. So, this in anyone's life could be 3, 5 years, maybe even 10 years, where you don't see anything. And so this gap is what's really important because you have to be really honest with yourself. And you got to be like, okay, am I actually being consistent or am I not? And then you will only see the rewards in the future because that's just how life works. Just like money compounds, this compounds as well. And you got to understand that nobody is looking long term. Everyone's looking in the next couple months, maybe the next year. No one's looking in the next 10, 20, 30 years, okay? And you have to think like that because that's what's going to separate you from the competition. Like I said, if you don't want to be a loser and have no life and just try super hard and be super dedicated to whatever you're doing, sure, you can go ahead and do that. But I like to enjoy my life. And so that's why you just have to be consistent. You don't have to try that hard. You can try really hard and get even faster exponential growth, but who wants to do that when you have a whole life to live, okay? I'm a big advocate for going outside and doing whatever the fuck you want and enjoying your life because you only have one, you're only going to live once, so you might as well enjoy every single year that you have. All right, next, focus on winning the daily tasks, okay? Whether it's going to work, going to the gym, completing a project, completing something, right? You're on your way to exponential growth. If you consistently don't do those things, you're on an exponential decline, and we don't want that, right? By the time you get to this place where you start seeing the results of your past work, you do not want to be the guy who starts getting worse, okay? This is a scary feeling right here, being down here where you know you've had years to fix stuff and you haven't done it, and now it's going to take you years to get back up. And it's not that quick, okay? So understand that the exponential growth and decline is very scary or it's very good. It really depends on what you choose in the past. So understand that you don't have to try hard, but you just have to stay consistent with the right habits. And the reason why there's not a big title saying this is for lifting, this is for anything, is because it is for everything in life, guys, okay? Specifically, it'll apply very good with lifting, girls, and studying. If you talk to more girls, you get to understand girls more, you know how to talk to them, you know what to do, you slowly start getting better, okay? If you don't, it's the opposite. You get weirder and weirder and weirder, and people just think you're a freak, especially girls. Not in a good way, okay? Same thing with studying. You study early, you do all the stuff you're supposed to do by the end of the semester, by the end of the year, by the end of whatever, you'll have mastered the topic, you'll have every knowledge because you started, built a good foundation. Lifting, same thing. All right, guys? This applies to everything in life, and what we have to do is we have to control the controllables. What can you do today that's going to help you increase your chances of having this exponential curve in whatever you're achieving in life? Well, what can you do that is not physically impossible, that's out of your control? You can wake up early. You can do the tasks that you set out to do. You can set simple goals for the day, for the week, for the month, and you can complete them. That's what you got to do. And you have to understand that it's boring. It's boring staying consistent. But guess what? If you stay consistent in the right things, in the future, you don't have to worry about them that much. I may not be the most jacked guy in the world, but I am pretty strong. And if it's taken me a long time to get that strong. And if I wanted to quit lifting for like 3 months, 2 months, I could come right back on it and be just as strong because I've built this foundation, guys, okay? So you got to understand the foundation is super important. And that's why this is one of the messages that I want to teach on this YouTube is understanding the foundation of the things you want to learn. If you don't learn the correct way, everything else is done, right? It's over. It's cooked. You don't want that. You want to be able to stay consistent and do maybe 50-60% effort, and you can get to where you want, guys. You just need to be a little bit more patient, have some time on your hands, and enjoy the journey, okay? Everyone that's at the top always says enjoy the journey, enjoy the journey. And so I took it upon myself to actually enjoy the journey. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay consistent and I'm gonna enjoy the journey. I don't wanna be the guy who rushes to everything and tries to get everything while they're young and then crashes out, right? You don't want that. A slow incline is followed by a slow decline. A fast incline is followed by a fast decline. Remember that. Everything always cancels out, guys, all right?